Here to introduce Charlene Sanger to you. She's a marketing professional. She's very much, as we know from past speeches, into yoga. In particular, if I can pronounce this correctly, is Ayurveda, a natural whole health approach to your life. And she's going to teach you how to take good care of yourself during this winter season. I want to know if I do that by standing on my head, or do I have to be balancing on one foot with my mouth? This is a nice ninth speech, which is on persuading with power. So, bring to you Charlene.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Okay, how many of you have had a cold or a flu this year already? And how many of you expect to have one this year? Okay, according to the CDC and also reported in the Orange County Register, in an article last week, January and February is the height of the cold and flu season. So it's just starting. And it will also extend into March. So we have a long time to prepare ourselves to get sick. And according to the reports, this cold and flu season is going to be especially nasty because the strain of flu that's going around really causes pneumonia. So how many of you have had a flu shot this year? Okay, how many of you plan to have a flu shot this year? I want you to consider something before you do have a flu shot. There's a lot of discussions around flu shots. If you look in the web, on the website, especially Dr. Mercola's website, there's some definite disadvantages to having the flu shot. For example, when they formulate flu shots in the fall, they guess as to which strain of flu is going to be prevalent. And if they guess wrong, the flu shot is ineffective. Second, point number 2. The fact is that flu shots contain thimerosal, which is a form of mercury. And that's a heavy metal. There's also very nasty ingredients in flu shots. According to the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, there's also aluminum, some aspects of detergent, antifreeze, disinfectants, and other nasty ingredients in flu shots. Just so you know that, be aware of that. If you are allergic to a flu shot, you can get very sick. Now, it's not prevalent, but there have been people that have become allergic to flu shots. But for me, the most important point is the fact that 70% of doctors and nurses do not get flu shots.
Yeah.
And more than 57% of healthcare practitioners do not get flu shots. So, why should you get a flu shot? What are the alternatives? Because we don't want to get sick. So what are the alternatives to getting a flu shot? I recently had the opportunity of meeting with a natural doctor, who's a person who's a doctor also trained in natural alternatives. And she is from the Susan Samueli School of Medicine at UC Irvine. According to her, the whole key is to boost your immune system during the winter months. Now, what does that mean? How do you do that? I'm going to focus on 3 key points. Number 1 is diet. Really watch what you eat during the winter months. You should be eating warm, nutritious food, not cold salads. Stay away from them a lot of sugar because that compromises your immune system. Drink a lot of tea, warm fluids. Eat a diet rich in natural foods, as we all know we should, and hopefully that was one of your key promises during the new year. And eat soups when you're sick. As a hint, if you do get sick, avoid dairy products, because dairy products actually build up mucus in your system. I didn't know about that. Did everyone know that? I do. Okay. Lifestyle. Second key point, lifestyle. And this is really interesting because you should get at least 7 hours of sleep a night. More if possible. It is really critical that you get sleep because that really boosts your immune system. Also, exercise. Now, you know I'm a fanatic for exercise, so I'm going to tell you to exercise. But you should get at least 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. And the reason, it's not just to keep your body healthy. Exercise reduces stress because you get out of your mind. By reducing stress, you actually activate good parts of your brain, good parts of your body that really help your immune system. Strange as it may sound, exercise helps you stay healthy, both body, mind, and spirit. And the third part, take vitamins and minerals. Most people don't take enough supplements. You really need to do that during the cold and flu season. It's really critical that you do that. And when you get sick, take extra vitamin D because that's known as the sunshine vitamin. There's been studies, according to Dr. McCullough, that vitamin D really helps your immune system fight off a cold. So in conclusion, there are alternatives to a flu shot. And if you feel that you need to take a flu shot, do so carefully. It's perfectly fine to take a flu shot if you feel your immune system is weakened because you've been sick with other types of illnesses. But be very careful about taking a flu shot. Use natural homeopathic remedies and take good care of yourself. Thank you.